Hi everyone, Joe for JaspysCaseBreaks.com. We did it. We knocked out a full case of 2024 Panini Donruss Optic football. Doing all 12 boxes, all card ship. Now there's a ton of parallels here, so I'm probably going to sleeve all those numbered cards after the break. That might save us a little bit of time on the video. We'll do a recap on the video, so if you're watching the replay of this, you can skip forward to the end of the video. All right, on a Thursday, the 24th, NFL Draft Day. Big thanks to this group for making it happen. Appreciate all of you. If you have a little rooftop next to your name, that means you won that team in the team random. If you have blaster next to your name, you won a team random spot in a blaster box, then got that team. And Kenneth, last spot mojo, took the Commanders outright. So good luck to you, Ken. Good luck to everybody. Thank you very much. Here it is. Here we go. Yeah, looks like Dion could not work any magic. And Shedeur is going to fall out of the top 10 because I feel like if like the Giants weren't going to take him, I don't think, and if like the Raiders weren't going to take him, I guess if they didn't get Geno, maybe they would have still been in the mix. And I guess if the Giants didn't add those quarterbacks, they would have been in the mix. So that those dominoes started to fall. There was an outside chance for maybe the Titans or maybe the Browns, but the Browns traded down and the Titans took Cam Ward instead. So now it'll be interesting to see where he and the rest of those quarterbacks end up. I mean, we got to get at least one more quarterback in the first round, right? That's good for the hobby. Where would other quarterback spots be? Probably not Dallas. They're on the clock. Miami, no. Colts, no. Falcons, no. Cardinals, no. Bengals, no. Seattle, no. They got Darnold, right? Buccaneers, no. Broncos, no. Steelers? Do the Steelers go for a quarterback? That's seems to be the next logical pick at 22 or at 21. Chargers, no. Packers, no. Vikings, no. They got JJ. Texans, no. Rams, maybe. I mean, Stafford's not getting any younger. They might have Shedeur Sanders there to marinate behind Stafford for a couple seasons. Ravens, no. Washington, no. Commanders, no. Buffalo, no. Kansas, no. Eagles, no. So, yeah, I feel like Pittsburgh or maybe the Los Angeles Rams might be the only option. But I don't think the Rams are going to burn a first-round pick on a QB. I mean, they might get a QB later, but they're sort of in a win-now mode with Matthew Stafford, and I think they did move on from Cooper Kupp, so I feel like they're looking for weapons. We'll see. Niners pick is in. All right, here's box one. Good luck. So all card ship. There's Devin Singletary to $2.99. So cards like this, and base Bo Nix's, stuff like that, we're going to set aside here. I'm going to sleeve those up later so our team can top load them and sort them out later on, just in the interest of time. There's Leonard Williams to $1.99. Bo Nix's will all go to Alan Murdoch. Devin Singletary is going to go to the Giants. That's from Matt. And the Leonard Williams will go to the Hawks of the Sea. That'll be for Heath. That's to $1.99. There's Orange Tyreek Hill to $2.49. That's going to go to George in Miami. What else we got here? One auto a box. Here's a Derwin James to $75. That'll be for the Chargers. That's for Lee. That's a cool pattern on that card. Christian Kirk to $125. And our first relic and auto is going to be Johnny Wilson. Rookie patch autographs for the Fly Eagles Fly. That's going to go to Eric P. Got the Philadelphia Eagles straight up. /25, nice low number, nice patch. Yeah, maybe Joe's thinking the Browns could trade back up with all the picks that they got. Here's Tyrone Tracy Jr. for the Giants at $2.99. And the downtown popping in the first box. That's Breece Hall. Michael P. with the New York Jets. Oh, these downtowns look really sharp this year. Kind of like the paint splatter on the edges. That's a cool look. I've been to downtown New York. That's exactly what it looks like if you've never been. That's cool. All right, some have suggested the Raiders could trade back into the bottom of the first round. Maybe they snag a quarterback there. Who knows? It'd be good for the hobby if we see another quarterback or two get taken. Here's Latu to 4 out of 5. We got a downtown and a train whistle. Layatu Latu will go to Robert and the Colts, and all aboard the Big Hit Express. Woo-hoo! And there's an orange Bo Nix to 249. This is the sort of stuff we're looking for. Alan Murdoch won that team in the team random from a spot that he won in a blaster box and ends up with a color match Bo Nix. 164 out of 249. Here's Devonta Smith to 50. That's a little bit of a color match too. That'll be for Eric and the Eagles. All right, nice first box. Box 2. I think this is gonna, looking at the clock, it might take me just a little over an hour on this one. All right, let's see who the Niners take. Bears took a tight end, by the way. I think I missed that. Colson Loveland, tight end from Michigan. Niners pick is in. Cowboys on the clock. Yeah, are there hot boxes this year, George, or does anyone know? A hot box would often have will sometimes have one numbered parallel per pack, right? So that would be 20 of those. And then there used to be autograph hot boxes where instead of the one standard, you would get like 2 or 3. Mykel Williams, edge rusher out of Georgia, going to the Niners. So they're shoring up that defense. Wow, you've seen cases with 3 downtowns this year? All right, yeah, I was a little bummed that we popped the downtown so early. At Breece Hall, maybe we'll find another one. Right, yeah, just came out yesterday. Jonathan Allen to 249 for Ken and the Commanders. And a redemption. Who are the redemptions in this set this year? Terry McLaurin for Ken and the Commanders. Any guesses on that redemption for bragging rights? Here's a bicep emoji, Roquan Smith to 149. That's for Joe and his Ravens. Here's Diamond Hands, A.J. Brown. We got Traylon Burks to 299. That'll be for Tennessee. That's going to go to Sean. Here's Trevor Lawrence. 29 out of 60. Jaguars trading up to 2. Getting Travis Hunter. So let's see if that's going to help out Trevor Lawrence. That's going to go to the Jaguars. Eric B. Bo Nix going to Allen. Base Bo. DJ James to 299. That'll be for Seattle. Orange Von Miller to 249. Nicholas Bills. Light it up. Marvin Harrison Jr. Jeff Okuda to 299 for Angel and the Texans. And Marvin Harrison Jr. blue to 199. That's going to go to John in Arizona. All right, and the redemption, we got Penix guesses, Bucky, Brian Thomas Jr. It is Michael Penix Jr. Joe, you got it. Rated rookies, RPS autographs, red. Anyone know offhand what the red parallel is? George with the Falcons. There you go, George. Congrats. Guard, Tyler Booker going to Dallas. Getting some QB protection. Maybe a run game action here. Well, so far, Titans with Cam Ward, they're your pricey team of the year next year, 2025 product. I think people are going to be chasing after Travis Hunter, too. People got to be, right? Jaguars might be a pricier team next year. Then we got offensive tackle, defensive tackle. Right, my Raiders will be expensive next year with Ashton Genty, a running back taken in the top 10. And then offensive tackle, wide receiver, offensive tackle, tight end, edge, guard, and Miami's now on the clock. I guess Carolina might be slightly more pricey with a wide receiver drafted as well. It's always fun kind of figuring out what the teams are going to team pricing is going to look like next year. Obviously, offensive skill position guys, like those are the ones we're going to get the pricier quarterbacks, mainly quarterbacks, running backs. Are going to what's going to drive the price for most teams. More quarterbacks would be good for the hobby, though. Tajay Spears to 199. That'll go to Sean in Tennessee. Oh, yeah. Kool-Aid and McKinstry to 60. That's going to go to the Saints. That'll be for Mark. Ezekiel Elliott to 249. That'll be for the boys. That's going to go to Gabriel in Dallas. And Keon Coleman is your autograph. Nice color match for the Bills. Nicholas. Buffalo! $94 out of $99. $2 out of $75. That'll be for the Dolphins. They're on the clock. Mike Gesicki to 149. That'll be for Cincinnati. That'll be for Nicholas. There's a play action insert, Bo Nix for Allen. Got a J.C. Horn to 299. That's for Carolina. That'll be for Scott. Zay Flowers to 125 for Joe and the Ravens. There's Spencer Rattler to 299. That's going to go to Mark. Saints, he was predicting yesterday, hey, there might be a more bullish market on Spencer Rattler. Here's a Will Reichard, 5 out of 25. Rated rookie, Black Pandora, those are cool. That will be for Minnesota. That's going to head out to Greg. Got the Vikings in the team random. And the Saints did end up getting an offensive tackle, so it looks like they're looking to protect whoever's going to throw the ball this year, whether it be Derek Carr or someone else. And looks like Nick posted a team random for Optic 2. It's a 7-teamer. And looks like all we've got to do is move 4 full spots and just 1 blaster box. We might be able to knock out another case tonight. We got time for it. We also have that 2-box random division break as well. Yeah, Georgia wants to get it on that tonight. I would love to as well. JaspysCaseBreaks.com. Rip these 2 packs and I'll drop the link in the chat if you're watching live. So link is in the chat right there. Hey, don't forget to sign up for our text messages and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Would always love to make sure that you're watching live. Make sure that live dot is red, not grayed out. All right, there's Spencer Rattler again for Mark to 299. And Trey Benson is your autograph. Are these all on card this year? I feel like they were not always on card, which is a really nice touch. If that is the case, 195 out of 325. Maybe the patch autos look like our stickers, and these rated rookie non-patch auto cards are all on card, which I like. Arizona, John. Curtis Samuel to 125. That'll be for Buffalo. TJ Watt to 299. Got a Marvin Harrison Jr. rated rookie. Dawson Knox blue to 199. Those are for the Bills. Nicholas. Xavier Leggett to 60. Carolina. It's going to go to Scott. We got some cracked ice to 15. Ryan Flournoy. Nice. That'll be for Dallas. That's going to go to Gabriel. We got Kayvon Thibodeau. He's got some help up front. to 249. That's going to go to Matt Smith and the Giants. Mike Evans to 75. That's Allen and the Buccaneers. And the Dolphins pick. You got an Aiden Hutchinson to 149. Bicep emoji. That'll be for Detroit. That's going to be for George. And another box. Looks like Kenneth Grant, defensive tackle, going to Miami. Colts are on the clock. So it's Colts, Falcons, Cardinals, and then we'll be halfway through the first round. Is this draft moving a little faster than... Does it feel like it's moving faster than usual? Or at least last year? I feel like the picks are coming in faster. I feel like people aren't using the full time. I don't know. I mean, it could just be me. It's like everyone looked at that Eagles defensive front formula in the Super Bowl, and they're like, all right, we know what we need to do in the draft next year. All right, another box. Here's Zach Allen to 299 for Denver. That's going to be for Allen. And there's the Dolphins auto, Jalen Wright. That's going to go to George and the Dolphins. Picked up the Dolphins straight up. It's to 150. Here is Edrin Cooper to 149. Green Bay, Angel with Green Bay. DeMarcus Lawrence for the Cowboys. That's to 25. That's going to go to Gabriel in Dallas. And a Bo Nix to 25. Allen with the Denver Broncos. That's sharp. Just a little off the jersey number. Sorry. And a Drake May. Drake May rated rookie. New England went offensive tackle, right? So they're looking to protect him. Yeah, then went with Will Campbell. Zay Flowers orange to 249. That's for Joe. Justin Jefferson to 80. That's going to go to Minnesota. That'll be for Greg. There's Breece Hall to 199 for the Jets. Michael P. We started the break off with that downtown Breece Hall. Tyreek Hill to 75. Dolphins. Brandon Ayuk, Niners. Sean Maddock to 125. Passing grade. J.J. McCarthy. That's going to go to Minnesota. That'll be for Greg. And Trey Benson to 299. That'll be for John and the Cardinals. All right, box 6. Falcons on the clock. Colts took Tyler Warren, tight end out of Penn State. Supposed to be pretty versatile, right? Played a bunch of different positions. All right, another box. Here we go. Got Josh Jacobs to 199. Aiden Hutchinson to 249. Von Miller to 149. Zach Charbonnet for Seattle, that's to 299. Max Crosby to 199. Lime green Cameron Jordan, that's to 50. That'll be for the Saints, for Mark. And we got a rated rookie J.J. McCarthy going to Greg and the Vikings. And here's a red Jaden Daniels, rated rookie, red Jaden Daniels for the Commanders. Little color match there. That's to 125. Great season for him last year. Commander's pick is at 29, so let's see what they do to help out Jaden Daniels or just the team overall. And here's Jordan Travis. Jets. It's going to be for Michael P. That's the 325. Yeah, a little Bucky Irving would be cool on. I like that. Adam Thielen to 80. Here's a base rated rookie Bucky Irving. There's Mark Andrews for Joe and the Ravens. That's to 299. We got a My House Michael Penix Jr. insert. It's going to go to George and the Falcons. Javon Bullard right here. All right, we are halfway through the break. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Remember, these stack of those rookie QBs and the other numbered cards I'm going to sleeve up after this break. All right, about another half hour to go here. The Falcons have some interesting pieces to work on. Obviously, Michael Penix Jr. They've got some weapons on the offense. You know, I feel like they just gotta kind of have to put a little bit of everything together. Yeah, they got Drake London. We got Bijan Robinson. Maybe defense. I think everyone can always use more defense, especially when you have those offensive weapons. All right, Atlanta pick is in. Here's J.J. McCarthy, rated rookie. And a Jaden Daniels to 149, another parallel for Ken. Nice, this is the sort of stuff we want to see. Got the bicep emoji there, that's pretty strong. There's Luafu to 299, that'll be for Dallas. That's going to go to Gabriel. Jaquan Jackson to 125 for the Titans. It's going to go to Sean Maddock. Dallas Goedert for the Eagles to 299. That'll be for Eric. And Tyler Newman is your rated rookie autograph. That's going to go to Matt Smith, New York Football Giants. 21 out of 35. All right, so this one is a sticker auto. So I guess some of them, most of them appear to be on card though. Bijan Robinson to 199. Let's see who his new teammate is going to be. That's going to go to George in Atlanta. And another downtown. Double downtown. Brock Purdy, Debo. I like that. Sean Maddock and the Niners. Man, these downtowns look really cool this year. This is what downtown San Francisco looks like. Looks nice. That's sweet. And here's a Jalen Polk to 75. And a Drake May base, rated rookie base. That's going to go to Scott and the Patriots. Javon Baker to 199, also for Scott and the Patriots. Got an orange DeAndre Hopkins to 249 for Sean Maddock and the Titans. And a Jordan Love to 80 for the Packers. That'll be for Angel. And it's Jalen Walker, linebacker from Georgia. He's going to go to the Atlanta Falcons. So Falcons also already had some familiar names on that defense. Divine Diablo, Ebi Katie, A.J. Terrell, etc., etc. So they can add that some linebacking help there. That's going to be a big help. Cardinals on the clock. Yeah, what did Ethan say to you, Rex? He's just there to clean up messes. And his arm might not even be stretched out to do much more than that. I don't know, do they project him to be a starter, or do they project him overtime or a relief pitcher? I guess at an early stage of his career, it could be both. All right, let's see who the Arizona Football Cardinals take. This is Michael Jaspy's team. Here is Orange Jalen Wright to 249. That's for George and Miami. Here's a Gardner Minshew to 149. That'll be still Raiders edition. That's going to go to George. J.J. McCarthy will go to Greg. And this gold Clowney, 1 out of 10, will go to Angel and the Houston Texans. And now Clowney's got a bruised shoulder. And the autograph is rated rookie Tip Riemann. Let's see who Tip's new teammate is going to be in a few moments or so. John with the Cardinals. Here's a Xavier McKinney to 125 for Green Bay. That'll be for Angel as well. Lighted up Derrick Henry. Got another Spencer Rattler. Jabril Peppers to 299. It's going to go to New England. We got a Pat Freiermuth. That's going to go to Nick and the Steelers. Let's see if Pat Freiermuth has a rookie quarterback throwing it to him. Malachi Corley to 299. A C.J. Mosley in that pattern right there. That looks pretty cool. I don't know what those are called, but that's pretty awesome. That's a cool look. Michael with that one. You get both of those. It's considered relief. All right. Oh, they're going to see if they can convert him into maybe a starter someday, or a closer. Maybe a closer, yeah. Got Zay Jones to 249, Cardinals edition, John. Arizona Cardinals pick is in. Javon Bullard for the Packers to 50, that's for Angel. Tank Dell to 299, that's for Texans. It's going to also be for Angel. And Xavier Worthy back here. All right, another box. All right, Arizona Football Cardinals pick defensive tackle from Ole Miss, Walter Nolan. Upfield burst, huge upside. They're going to, he's going to be working with Calais Campbell and Josh Sweat, kind of shoring up that line right there, tightening up that front line, defensive line. And we know that the Arizona Cardinals offense can operate pretty well, but you know, they can score some points. They've got some playmakers on there. Always good to maybe get that defense shored up. Sound a lot about Panini, but he's been named best sweeper in break, supposedly 21 inches in break. Don't know what that means, but I'm assuming it's pretty good. That's what you think it means. And pitch breaks 21 inches. which is a lot. It's almost 2 feet. And depending on what hand, I don't even know if he's left hand or right hand, depending on the hand, his release point, all that sort of stuff. It's pretty crazy. I mean, if you think of a strike zone as looking like the shape of a baseball card, right? You know, I mean, that break could be from one corner to the other corner right there. Michael Mayer to 80. It's going to be for my Raiders. That's for George. Roma Dunze for John and the Bears to 149. We got Chop Robinson, 008 out of 199 for George and the Dolphins. And another downtown to 25, Josh Allen. Wow. That looks really cool. That's Nicholas and the Bills. Woo! That is nice. 3 downtowns in this case. I don't know if that's the new normal, if that's an exception, but I'll take it. Ricky Pearsall to 249. Niners, Sean Maddock, and Rex was just saying, yeah, you spoke that Josh Allen thing. So Rex was just saying he loves watching Draft Time when the video of people melting down in 2018 when the Bills drafted Josh Allen.
Take a lunch break. Stream your favorite show. Chat with mom. For a child born with a cleft condition.
Tyler Higbee to 125. Rams, that's for Angel. Harrison Smith to 299. That's for the Vikings. And there's Audric Estime on card auto. Man, another cool shape there.
In 1917, the Romanov royal family is assassinated. Rumors persist that Princess Anastasia escaped under an entirely new identity.
Broncos. That's George. No, Allen. Sorry. George's name is right next to it. J.C. Horn, 299. Bo Nix for Allen. Yeah, I like that. It's a hot case, it feels like. Could we maybe find another one? All right, 3 more boxes to go. What's that's Pandora, right? Is that parallel name? Too many parallel names to think about. I don't have the hard drive space for it. Yeah, Black Pandora's to 25. That is pretty sweet. Wait, was that the downtown you were looking for, Tulip? That Josh Allen went to Nicholas. You have to try to bribe him for that one. Yeah, let's get break 2 going. I got time for it. Not a single. I think one person took a spot in the blaster box. That's not gonna do it, ladies and gentlemen. And you can already tell how long this break is, so there will be a deadline for completing that. But it'd be awesome if we can hustle and get another one done tonight. Yeah, the Black Pandora downtowns look really cool. Will all the downtowns have their own parallels? Sorry, I know I'm in the middle of this break, but... Okay, so the downtowns will have their base downtowns. Looks like most of the downtowns we'll just have base, then black Pandora to 25, gold to 10, gold vinyl 1 of 1, and white sparkle 1 of 1. Wait, was that sparkly card a 1 of 1? I don't think I saw. No, this did not have a number on it. And Cincinnati goes defense. That makes sense. Shermarsh Stewart, edge rusher, 6'5", 267, and runs a sub 5'6", 40.
You got 3 downtowns?
3.
These are short prints, Joe.
3. How short?
Like 101s, pretty much. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, then not.
Oh, Josh Allen is huge.
It's 25. That's awesome. Deshaun Watson to 199.
Why does Bruce Hall have downtime? You know what I'm saying?
Here's play action Bo Nix for Allen. Do you like your Cardinals pick?
That's alright.
Malik Neighbors to 249.
Wow, what a case.
I know, right? Javon Bullard to 50.
On Earth.
Lime green. And a Spencer Rattler
I did a whole case.
for Mark and the Saints.
No downtime.
So there could be cases with 0 downtowns,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen. And Mark was picking up the Saints because he was bullish on the Saints. He was like, yeah, they're not going to go quarterback. Derek Carr's shoulder can't go. We're going to go with this guy. It's a good buy low right there, Mark. Ezekiel Elliott to 299. We got a passing grade J.J. McCarthy for Greg and Minnesota. That's the second one of those. Jatavion Sanders, $2.99 for Scott and Carolina. Derwin James Jr. to $2.49. That'll be for the Bolts. It's going to go to Lee. And Max Crosby to $125. Let's see if they're going to give Max Crosby a little bit of help in the later rounds. Got a base Drake May for New England. That's going to go to Scott. Here's Aaron Rodgers, $2.49. Still Jets edition there. And a Jameson Williams at 32 with the Lions logo printed on the back. That's cool. Like those team logo ones. That's going to go to George in Detroit. All right, 2 boxes to go. Good luck. All right, so as you can see on the schedule, I'm going to take a dinner break after this. We see a few orders coming here, but I don't know what people are getting into. George got us started on the blaster box for the next Optic break. Michael Hughes got a spot in that very same break as well. And so did Brian Hayes. All right, so that's down to, we got that down to 21. If that's what you want to do, let's do it. We need a few more orders than that to get it done tonight. All right, Seattle has their pick in already. And Seattle's got a new staff on there on that team. That Steelers pick is coming up, pick 21. That might be possibly an opening for Shedeur Sanders. All right, and we got a Jeremiah Trotter Jr. to 25. Black Pandora. Eagles. Eric with the fly. Eagles fly. Jalen Polk to 149. That's going to go to New England. And that'll be for Scott and the Patriots. We got Kamari Lassiter to 299 for the Texans. That's going to be for Angel. And Jalen Polk, hidden potential rookie autograph for New England. Scott Eckert with the Pats. $69 out of 99. Got Jerry Jeudy to 60 for Cleveland. This is for you, George. Brian Robinson Jr. to 299 for Ken and the Commanders. Base J.J. McCarthy for Greg. Nate Wiggins rated rookie to 199 for Baltimore. That's for Joe. Orange C.J. Mosley to 249. That'll be for Michael and the Jets. And you got Adisa Isaac to 75 for Joe and the Ravens. Got Roquan Smith to 125 for the Purple Birds for Joe. And our final box coming up. Good luck, everybody. This has been a really solid case. Next one is in a filler. We got some team random spots we got to move. And looks like only one blaster box we got to move. So give that a look. Check it out. We got time to get another one in tonight. We're only, at this moment right now, we're only halfway through the show. And right now, we're on minute 53, so it really only takes an hour to do this break. You know, plus some post-production time, but video-wise, only an hour. So I guess the deadline, if you're watching live, the deadline for the next case will be in maybe like 2.5 hours, or 2 hours and 45 minutes, around there. Basically before like maybe 9:45 Pacific, 12:45 a.m. Eastern. All right, 12th and final box. Good luck. And away we go. Oh, the auto is a little early here. Let me start here on this stack. Gotta save that last auto, right? As long as possible. There's L'Jarius Sneed to 80 for Sean and the Titans. Terry and Arnold to 149 for the Lions. That will be for George in Detroit. J.C. Horn for Carolina to 299. That will be for Scott Anderson. Quentin Johnston to 199 for the Bolts. That's for Lee. Orange Braden Fisk to 249. That'll be for Rams. That'll be for Angel. Got a base Michael Penix Jr. That's for George and the Falcons. Baker Mayfield to 149. That is for Allen and the Buccaneers. Harrison Smith to 299 for Greg and the Vikings. Jordan Travis to 199 for Michael and the Jets. There's a base Jaden Daniels, nice, for Ken and the Commanders. Chuba Hubbard to 75. That will be for Carolina, Scott Anderson. And your autograph behind Tyson Bagent is Nate Wiggins. Rated rookie auto hollow for Joe and the Ravens. The Purple Bird, there it is. 149 out of 150 for the Ravens. And there's your break, boys and girls. That's it. No randomizers to do, nothing. Recap. How was that? Clowney was out of 10. The Jaden McDaniels was really cool. The red Jaden McDaniels. The black Pandora Bo Nix. Michael Penix Jr. autograph. Orange Bo Nix. The out of 5 Latu. And the patch auto Johnny Wilson, of course. Your downtown cards. The Josh Allen black Pandora to 25. The dual player downtown Brock Purdy Debo. And the Breece Hall downtown for the Jets. Awesome break, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching. Thanks for breaking with me. I'm Joe, and I'll see you next time for the next one. Bye-bye.